please leave these animals and don't kill them.
They're my animals, not yours.
They don't belong to anyone.
They do, they belong to me.
They're living beings. Like you and I don't belong to anyone, they don't belong to anyone.
They cost me a fortune to raise.
Don't belong to you. They don't belong to you. You don't have ownership over a life.
I do.
You can't own a life.
I do. I can own those lives.
Can you?
Yeah.
What right do you have to take the life of a living being that doesn't want to die?
Ablehnung, Verständnis oder bedrücktes Schweigen. Das sind die typischen Reaktionen auf Ed Winters, wenn er mit Landwirten oder Leuten auf der Straße diskutiert. Der Brite ist unter anderem Tierrechtsaktivist, hält Vorträge und ist seit 2016 unter dem Namen Earthling Ed auf verschiedenen Social-Media-Plattformen bekannt. Mit seinen Videos und Vorträgen will Winters die Menschen näher an Themen wie Veganismus, Umweltschutz und Ethik bringen.
In the world that we live in now, climate change is going to affect all of us, right? And it's such an important issue. But as well as that, like how we consume and who we eat in terms of the animals, they're suffering as well. And I think the two are such important topics to be talking about because they're topics that we're not necessarily aware of the damage that we as individuals cause. And so when it comes to animal suffering, we kind of think that we're so distant from that process. And, you know, everyone in society says that we love animals and that we're against animal cruelty, and yet we pay for animals to have cruelty inflicted upon them. So for me, it's just about kind of like talking about really important issues, and climate change is interlinked because what we do to animals destroys our planet.
How to Save Our Future. In seinem Vortrag mit anschließender Diskussionsrunde im Kulturzentrum Faust stellt er allen Interessierten seine Ideen zur Rettung des Planeten vor. Dabei geht es um Moral, die Zukunft und Alternativen. Auch wenn seine Ansichten nicht jedem gefallen, für Ed Winters ist jedes Gespräch ein Schritt in die richtige Richtung.
Is a chicken worth more than a lion?
Is it?
To me, at the moment, yes.
Okay.
Now, people would say to me that's wrong, but I'm dealing with a situation where I've got 15,000 lions left in the whole of Africa.
And billions of chickens being murdered every year.
But those billions of chickens are produced in a system, and you can debate the methods of that and the morality of it.
But when it comes to things like veganism, it's about changing our eating habits, our lifestyle choices. And I think that's a hard thing for someone to try and comprehend because we're asking for them to change so much about them. Even though the change is very simple, you know, in Germany or in the UK where I live, like the change is so easy and so simple, but it still feels like it's a big change. I think that fear of convenience, that fear of being different, of no longer being part of what everyone in society is doing, because veganism is still a small movement compared to the number of people that eat animals. So it's still small, and so becoming vegan still feels like we're distancing ourselves from what everyone else is doing.
Er hält Vorlesungen, gründete 2016 eine eigene Tierrechtsorganisation und betreibt ein gemeinnütziges Lokal. Ed Winters versucht als Aktivist alles ihm Mögliche umzusetzen, um die Umwelt und alle Tiere zu schützen. Trotzdem sei jede noch so kleine persönliche Veränderung wichtig, um etwas zu ändern. Und laut Winters ist das auch notwendig.
We don't really have 20 or 30 years left to be doing what we're doing right now. We need to change today, immediately, and we should have changed years ago. And I think it's just hopefully a world where there's more tolerance and equality and more justice. So climate justice, but also justice towards humans and non-human animals as well. So that's the world that I'm looking for. Like, I appreciate that it's a difficult world to understand maybe because it's so different to what we have now. But 20 or 30 years is a long time to change.
Der Klimawandel ist real. Das ist wissenschaftlich belegt. Welchen Beitrag man gegen diese Entwicklung leisten will, bleibt allerdings jeder Person selbst überlassen.